They said they'd take about a week, and I think I ordered them 3 weeks ago. Amazing, really helpful. I wish I'd have gone to them directly 2 years ago, but hey, we've been there. I haven't really got a plan here, I'm just making, don't know what I'm really doing. Just pay it later, cool as. It's all nice, it just works. It's very laid back, I like it. There's me trying to translate about all the complicated words that I don't even know what they are in English. Internet, no connection. Panic at the disco. Morning. Massive storm last night. Well, not a storm as such, but it was blowing a gale. A really strong wind. And yet the barn still didn't blow down. Anyway, that's going to be a job. Alright, today I will hopefully finish up clearing all that brick off the wall. And see what else I got time for. I'm pulling some stuff out there. I'm starting to feel a bit nauseous actually, it's disgusting. But so I haven't filmed it all. This was around the back of the house where I found that old toilet drainage. So I knew it wasn't going to be good. But anyway, I need a break because I genuinely do feel a bit sick. But here's what I've got so far. So I've put all the plastic in one area. These are full of, I don't know what, so just going to go in general waste. So all this metal's come out of there. More of that. And this can all probably burn on the burn pile. And that's what's left. Airbnb. Not a bad idea. £1 a night. Sorry, €1 a night. Not looking forward to getting that in the car. Might wait till I get a hire car, cover it in plastic. It's lunchtime, so I might as well do some plastering. And for the first time ever, internet's gone down. Everything. I can't even get onto another network or pick another one up. So it happens here too. Internet's back on. It was only down an hour in the end, less than an hour in the end, but I just sort of let you know it does happen because I rely on it. Obviously, I work from home, so that's been a massive distraction. That water's now been sat out there for over an hour and it's probably baking hot. Yeah, it's probably boiling. Oh yeah, you can have a bath in that. Right, what was I doing? Need power. Tree. I'm getting so wrapped up in it, and yeah, I forget the camera. Oh, see, and I play with it too much. I'm not sure yet how long you leave it before then you can play with it. And then I go and leave all these pull marks, but it's only the undercoats, it's not too bad. I can get it back on the undercoats when I get a bit better. Oh, very against the clock on this one as well, because the internet was down earlier. I had to move some meetings around, and now they're in about 25 minutes time. I don't want to waste half a bag. So the magic of Teams, I've got a clean shirt ready on the back of my chair. I've got to wash my face and wash my arms off 30 seconds before the meeting. And no one will ever know, unless people from work are watching this. Right, I ran out of time, 10 minutes to go for my meeting, so I've just did a quick tidy up. I've used the extra render on the corner there, which I figured if I render all that and paint it, it might not look so ugly. And obviously washed it all down the very bottom, away from the olive trees, which is nice. Soaking wet right through, not quite warm enough for that over the head cold shower, but it's a hot one today, beautiful. Anyway, meeting, gotta go. I've just had the call from the place where I ordered the tiles, so I'm going to go and pick them up. Nice little drive, and I ordered them, well, they said they'd take about a week, and I think I ordered them 3 weeks ago. Well, they look very nice. I'm quite pleased with those. 155 euros including EVA. VAT. Taxman. I think that's a sort of builder's merchant where you can get anything you need, no problem. So it's a fair amount of stock there, but they'll order it in. But they've got everything, all the heavy-duty building materials, you know, all your bricks and whatnot, and all your joists, all your lintels, and that sort of stuff. But the tile part of it, the tile shop inside, some of the tiles are unreal, beautiful. So yeah, I think they can get you anything. It takes about 20 minutes to drive here, not bad, and they deliver, which is the main thing. I guess last time I used them for delivery, I think it was 40 euros. Nice people, really friendly, really helpful. Can't go wrong, eh? I've looked around a lot of places for just some beat up stones, and I can't really find them, if I'm honest. I think you've got to order like a lot of them if you're doing a huge patio. So I'm going to go through these and try and get some that are similar size to do that base of the fireplace, because I've now got the tiles that are going to go inside. They're like a finish glossy tile, and I'm hoping then the thin brick, which I've ordered, will come pretty quick, and the floors come in next week. The tiles for the floors come in next week. So my plan today is to try and get organised with all the sort of setting out. I've got some plastering to do inside, I've got some bricks to tidy up, I've got the floor to take out. So it's just that sort of base, try and get all the base stuff ready, and then all going well, start putting stuff in. I'm struggling with this one a little bit because I'm worried it's going to look too thrown together rather than it being rustic. But these bricks are not going to go anywhere else. So what I'm going to try and do is trim them all so that they're all uniform size. See how it looks then, and well, go from there. But this is where I want it to look rustic in parts, because the whole house isn't that old. So you can't go true old school on it. You know, just making it, trying to look a little bit old. I think if the fireplace was very rustic, the pillars were rustic, and then that one piece of the wall where I'm planning to put like a wine rack against it and backlit. Maybe then a little bit of this through into the kitchen, and that's it, and not overdo it really on the natural stone and the stone exposure side of things. So, and it's a nice day to work outside anyway. Forecast was it was only going to be 15 degrees, but they got that wrong, didn't they? It's beautiful. I haven't really got a plan here. I'm just making. I don't know what I'm really doing. I haven't figured out how to figure out the different sizes, and then which size is the one I'm going to choose to be the template, and then start trimming them around, because it's the height I think is more important. The depth of them. I can, you know, these will end up going this way, so they can fit into cracks, I think, like it was. It's going to take me a while. Oh. Okay, that's nice. On this end. Nice outside. That'll do. Okay, that's good. Nice. Business. Okay, so my plan is to stand up the shades and do it upside down. Where are we? So I do 2 bricks at the either end, slightly deeper, because these are about the same size as the vertical bricks. Show you inside. Random, I'll line these back up nicely, and then 2 equivalent at the far end, same as this end. These I don't think are so important because I can get the level right. Alright, it's coming together. That's solid, that's good. I just wanted to check. What was underneath these tiles, because under the fireplace is random stones, uneven stones, but the tiles, and it is a very solid floor, so it's nice that there's a really flat surface. So hopefully these tiles come up really easy, so I can relay over the top of those. That'll be good. Saves trying to re-level the floor. Actually, while I'm in the fireplace, I have an update, because the builder's merchant just emailed me back with the quote for these thin bricks. The idea I was going to do, I've got some nice tiles for inside here, and then I was going to do a thin brick that wraps around. It's coming out at 120 euros or more per square metre for just the rectangular ones, and then I think the angled ones, what were they? They were like 170 plus EVA, so let's say €2. That's way too expensive. It's a shame really, because I thought they were going to come in around 50, 60. So I think I'm going to either have to keep looking or come up with another plan. And I think the interim, my problem is this bit here, you see, where I took the old piece out, this is exposed, and I'm wondering if I could render a nice, I don't know, it'd make it look like it's a stone collar, for lack of a better word. might paint this and see what it looks like, because with the tile on the inside finished to about here, if the rest is painted, it might look nice. It's going to be dark in here anyway. You know, the levels here, the fireplace is big. It's going to take a majority of this space. So inside it's not so bad. It's just what's it going to look like outside, painted white. This is a nice feature. It's going to be a really nice part of the house and the home, and that cosy part, isn't it? So it's quite important. So we'll get it right if I could. But good little fireplace. Now it's nice and clean. One more, I think. I'm not sure. I'm feeling it. It's just, do I cement them in and then see what it looks like? Let's go stare at the sunset for 10 more minutes, eh? Because it's that time of night. This temperature's perfect. Get a bit sweaty when you start working, but look at it. Been here all week and I've hardly done anything, because picking up stuff, driving to builders merchants, work obviously. I wish I just had the vision to see it all and just get on with it. I stare at it too much. I'm wondering, am I making a stupid decision? A stupid decision? Hey, be nice in the comments. I didn't film that the other day, but trying to clear the tree, the amount of ants and the size of the ants that came out, I didn't have the camera going, it's such a shame. But this whole one branch was dead, but the whole thing was rotten, and I don't know if it's going to survive. The top of the tree now has got some shoots of new life, so I've cut where I think the main ant's nest was living and the one branch which was totally rotten from all the ants, and see if it saves it. But it's been smothered for years and years. I don't know, I cut this back the other day, and now as they sort of dry out and die, it's easier to rake. And I'll try and get it down here, and I'll probably just have a little fire, but it's a nice time to do it at sunset. Work on this side, it's lovely and cool now. Been a lot of work, but it's quite nice. I've been chipping away in the evening, so as the sun goes down, come out here for sometimes half an hour, sometimes 2 hours, and it gets it done. It's I actually quite enjoy this now, weirdly. I think I'm struggling in the house because there's so many jobs that I've never done before, and I'm worried my finish isn't going to be good. I'm sure I'll be fine, but that's the concern. Here you can't go wrong, can you? You just clear in and chop in, and so it's easier. All this has come off this one tree. I wonder if it was dying. It's moments like this where I wish I knew a bit more about lighting and cameras and things. I'm sat now with a fire, and if I could capture both of these things on camera, I'll try and figure out how to do it in the future. This is the difference for me. Growing up in a city and living in a city, you just don't get to do these things. And I'm not knocking that. It's been amazing. But now getting outside, and it's nearly 10 PM and I'm in a t-shirt, and I've got a fire going, everything's silhouetted. And I hope the sounds are coming through. Fire crackling and the frogs. It's been a lovely day, it's quite mild. Middle of April we are, time stamping. I've just also paid the deposit on the windows, so the window company are brilliant, really helpful. I've only ordered the 3 at the start, which is the 2 lounge windows and then this kitchen door, patio, French door thing. Amazing, really helpful. I wish I'd have gone to them directly 2 years ago, but hey, we've been there. Alright, so I have paid the deposit, and they said, oh, I'd be ready in November, so we're April. So I laughed and thought, yeah, okay, no probs. I could probably arrange things around that and get a trip back down here, no problem. But then they said they could probably just drop in my window jobs in between other jobs, which could be useful. Challenge is if they're ready with a window and I'm not here, cross that bridge if and when it gets built, eh? So other than that, it's all going really well. I just ordered, well, just went to the merchants, all good. The samples are lovely, the colours are great. So I did order the tiles for the floor. Beautiful terracotta, very rustic looking tiles that will be great going inside. They basically €2 a tile, and they are 15 by 30 centimeters. So you can work it out from there. I think, oh, they sell it by the pallet load, and a pallet will be 600 tiles. So €1,200. Beautiful though, absolutely. It's going to look mega. it'll be delivered next week, but they consolidate the orders. So they'll, I don't know which day it's going to come. They'll figure out the route and drop it off obviously in Coronado when the van's full, so it's cheaper, and that makes the delivery cheaper. So I haven't paid a penny yet. I offered to pay a deposit, and it's a lot of cash. Obviously it's going to be 1,200 euros. So they will send me an invoice and we'll just pay it later. Cool as. It's all nice. It just works. It's very laid back. I like it. It's nice. So I'm near the mountains because it's Arcavia. And look, it's raining. Mizzo. I bet it's sunny in Senegal, yeah. Coronado, eh? And a storm came over, and there's me trying to translate about finishes and tile finishes and all the complicated words that I don't even know what they are in English. Internet, no connection. Panic at the disco. But got through it. Lovely lady. Good fun. Alright. Ciao for now.